Surely every parent holds the thought for at least a fleeting moment. It usually comes in that sleep-deprived first year, when the child suddenly, spontaneously does something that looks almost athletic, or says something that seems downright poetic. And the love-addled parent thinks, my child is surely one of the 5 or 6 most gifted human beings ever to walk the face of this earth. The imagination opens up vistas of greatness. Nobel Prize-winning novelist, cancer-curing doctor, Major League MVP ball player, lawyer arguing a landmark case before the Supreme Court. Surely such a thought occurred to young Monica as she watched her firstborn Augustine toddle about their home in Tagaste, North Africa, in the middle of the 4th century. For Monica, however, the thought proved true. Her son grew to influence the course of history as very few intellectuals have. As the Roman Empire crumbled, he gave the West a new way to think about civilization. In books such as his City of God, he laid the foundations for the social order of the Middle Ages. He is probably the single most influential Christian theologian aside from the authors of the New Testament. No author is cited more often in the Catechism of the Catholic Church. No theologian is cited more by St. Thomas Aquinas. Augustine established a baseline for systematic theology in the West. Along the way, he also contributed enormously to other literary genres. The memoir, for example. He wrote hundreds of works, most of which have survived to our own day. Augustine was the ultimate gifted child. Yet he also stands as the very image of a wayward child. He is the adult son who broke his mother's heart repeatedly over 17 years and consistently chose a path at odds with his upbringing. It's a story as old as the world. It's a natural thing for children to separate from their parents. That natural parting is, in many cases, a benign, though challenging matter. Sometimes, though, it's more than challenging. In our damaged world, where all nature suffers the effects of the primeval fall, natural events can be painful and even prone to catastrophe. Children push hard to break free. Sometimes they rebel. Sometimes they pursue their rebellion by sinning and even committing themselves to a sinful lifestyle. Since separation is a normal part of growing up, and since we all limp along with a nature affected by original sin, many of us, in the course of a lifetime, found ourselves playing the role of Monica or Augustine, or both roles in succession. This book is written by 2 men, blood kin, uncle and nephew, who are young enough to hold vivid memories of our own years of pushing away.